Hey guys, Micah here. I'm going to show you guys another idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a 1956 Volkswagen ragtop Beetle. And so with this one, again, on my style, I have a tendency just to draw out my horizon line, basically kind of draw the parameters of my car. And then again, I'm just going to start with the signature of this car. And for a Beetle, it's definitely the eyes or the lights. Those definitely define it. So again, I'm going to start out right here, start busting this thing out for you guys. Again, I'm kind of basically cartooning it out, so I have a lot of freedom to kind of start, doing things and as I would. Okay, I'm gonna have here. Okay, this guy's gonna go like this. I'm gonna pull this thing here. And again, I think it's just the fun thing is you just want to have fun in what you do, And so this is just kind of my style that I like to do. There's, Volkswagens are fun. I mean, I own one, so I'm really partial to the Beetle. But there's lots of I like drawing buses as well. Buses are pretty doggone sweet. But anyway, you guys are going to get an idea with this one, what's going on here. So, okay, we're going to bow this guy out like this wheel, and then this hubcap. Hubcaps are fun because on bugs, they're just so big, and you can just have so much fun with them and kind of, develop them that way. And the Beetles are kind of tough because there's so many curves on them that you really have to nail them down. Otherwise, they don't look realistic. Now on this one as well, I've kind of basically got in my shapes. This back window is like this. Then I'll start darkening this in. Now on this one, I'm actually going to put a ragtop on it. So what I like to do with the ragtop is on the Volkswagen, here's the inside, they had a sliding roof rack. And so I like just to kind of emphasize what's going on with this thing. So I'll just kind of add it like this, add some, little cartoon features. So basically that's about it. I'm ready to start inking. So here we go. Or I'll just darken everything up. Kind of add some points on this car. Hope you guys can see that okay. Again, it does help. I've done this car before, so I'm kind of doing it just from memory, because it is the car that I drive, and so is. And one of the fun things is when you're going to do chrome. I've said this before, but chrome you're going to always have a horizon line. Your horizon line towards the bottom is going to pick up the dark reflections of the ground. The lighter part towards the top of the horizon line is always going to pick up reflections from the sky and things like that. And so just a quick thing, if you're ever throwing in shading and things like that and trying to figure out how your chrome's supposed to be reflective, just a real simple point to remember to help out in things. So there we go. This guy's going to come down. He's got a hood that drops like that. Now on the older Beetles, the hood really defines it, because if you have a Super Beetle, it's more of a rounded hood, whereas the older ones, the hood goes all the way down towards the bottom of the car. Those of you who know your Volkswagens will understand exactly what I mean. And so, darken up my tires here. Again, since these are chrome, I'm going to show you. I'm basically defining my line here, and I am going to darken it up here. There's my VW thing here. Again, I'm going to add a shadow to that over the top because of where it's at. Okay, this thing goes like that. Okay, now inside of the rag area here, I'm going to basically darken this up just inside. And then I'll go back over and trace it. And what it kind of does is just adds a little bit of shadow and depth in there. So let me pull up my tire here. It's almost like I have white walls on this thing. That's okay. Okay, so there's that done roughly. Now I just like to throw a kind of a funny mirror in here as well. Just add a little bit of, again, chrome it out here, same thing, chrome it out here. Okay, this goes up like that. This is going to drop down. Again, Volkswagen, it's sliding. So this back window is basically kind of by itself, kind of thick like that. And then this has a rain gutter that runs down like this. Now this normally has a running board on it, but because you can't see that, I'm just going to, obviously that's not going to be shown. Okay, I'm really going to camber out this back wheel. And I'm going to add the white wall to it. And then I'm going to add my hubcap to it. Okay, find my center point. Find my horizon line. Shade it down like that. There we go. Okay. My hands start to get tired. Adding my tread to it like this. Again, let me make sure I've got my horizon line nailed down like this. Okay, there we go. Now this guy's going to drop like this. Okay, and then I'm going to basically start taking and rolling in my roof rack. Or not roof back, I'm sorry, my rag top. So one of the things you can do if you've got images on top of, or you want to show some depth in here, I have a tendency, you could fade, I leave a little bit of a white line here along the edge and kind of fade it in like this because you want to show that it's receded in the back. And I kind of fade it like this. This can be darker back here. That'll make that pop out a little bit. Basically, and then I may just add some inside stuff as well. Like this is going to go through here where that goes through. Then I got my window that rolls down, or my bug window that comes down here like this. And because this is a 56, it's called an oval window. So I'm basically going to draw my oval back here. So I'm just filling in the details of this car right now so that you guys can see it. So you see the oval window back here. Slopes down like this. These do have windows inside, and then basically you can just kind of decorate it up with highlights and things like that. But again, have fun. And then I'll just go back over and I will outline this thing around the edges so it really kind of stands out, pops out. Again, there we go. Again, got a VW logo in there. Sometimes what I like to do as well is obviously I want to make the hood kind of stand out from the rest of the car, so I'm going to add a little bit of shadow in here to make the hood stand out. Anytime you add shadow, it's going to bring the thing that's next to it, it'll bring it forward. So I'm just basically adding some rough sketch pencil lines in there. Get an idea what's going on. One of the things that I like to do as well, sometimes I like to add an exhaust system. So I'm just going to basically add one here like this. Okay, again, because it's chrome, I'm doing my highlights here. It is rounded, so it's coming out the back like this. And then one of my signature things that I like to do is I love kind of adding smoke and things like that coming, basically rolling off of there. So I'm just basically defining this. So if I was going to marker this thing out with pen, a lot of times I will go back and highlight some of the areas in here. Anytime where it overlaps or it touches, I'm going to darken it from this point out. just to give it a little bit of depth to the next thing. You know, put a couple little spit things in there and things like that. But anyway, and there you go, Volkswagen 1956 Beetle. Have any questions? Check it out, Micahdoodles.com, or follow me on Twitter.